and this is expressly to hold it and or to trade it.
Well, they're not trading Bitcoin. They have really only ever bought it. They've actually, I don't believe they've actually ever sold a Bitcoin.
But
they just continue to accrue Bitcoin as a scarce asset, and that's been the strategy to date.
So Joseph, what do you think of the asset then? I mean, at the end of the day, we all know what this is a call on. And I'm not questioning your ability to make a call on Bitcoin. I'm just kind of curious what your call on Bitcoin is, because ultimately that's really what this comes down to. And I would think this does feel different than a miner going out there and securing physical assets in the industry that they're involved in. But talk on Bitcoin, or who's the next Bitcoin, or where do you go with this trade, or are you just buying Bitcoin forever?
Well, you may be just buying Bitcoin forever. Taking a word out of Michael Saylor's pitch book, Bitcoin is the exit strategy. If you look at Bitcoin over the last few years, it's come a long way. It's seeing broader institutional adoption. Under a second Trump administration, we're expecting a much kinder regulatory backdrop. We've been dealing with a very menacing regulatory backdrop here over the last couple of years. If we get a broad regulatory framework in place, digital assets just continue to make their way more into the mainstream. There will be more buyers of it. You could see other players do or mimic a MicroStrategy type of strategy, or you could just see large tech companies, the Magnificent Seven, just allocating 1 or 2% of their balance sheet to Bitcoin. So it does feel like, nothing's perfect, and not every asset class is for everybody. But the backdrop around the fundamentals of Bitcoin have really only been improving here over the last year and a half.